Well, in today's video, what I'm going to do is an on-water review of the ZET Cross. This boat, if you haven't had a chance to check out my walkthrough, I did a walkthrough of the outfitting and kind of like the overall build quality of the. It's good. Very impressed with this boat. I'll leave a link. You guys can check that out if you want. We'll see how this thing goes. One thing, there's no good way of holding this thing. I'm trying to grab inside the bulkhead cutout to try to grab. I'd almost bring that cutout back a little farther just so I could have a good handhold, or cut a hole in the wall. That's something ZET might want to look at doing. It's an easy thing to do. It's just hard to kind of carry this boat, but it fits really nicely on my shoulders. It's a light boat. They're not heavy at all. I'll show you guys this boat real quick. We'll look at the hull once again. You kind of see the overall of it. It does taper down right here, and it's got a really flat edge. It's a flat hull boat, and that edge fades away. I went over this in my walkthrough video if you guys want to check it out, but it's got nice rocker profile right there. I like that. That looks really good. Nice and flat coming around. But yeah, we'll see how it handles. All right. Okay, right away, what I'd like to see, there's no cutout for the heels. So my heels are pressed up on the wall. Bag band feels really good. Thigh braces feel really good. Cockpit rim feels narrow in the front. There we go. Pretty good stability. The initial stability feels really good in it. It looks short. Wow, this thing is very responsive to your movements. Very responsive on the movements. Feels good. First initial, that's really good. That's some good initial stability right there. It doesn't feel like it wants to flip. You know, sitting in it, that bow's kind of ugly. Don't really like the looks of that bow. Almost like they need to refine that a little bit, but we'll see how it goes over these little waves. Nice. Look at that. Okay. I'm liking that. That looks good. Okay, we're coming up on the first kind of set of rapids. The entrance to 7 foot and 7 foot. Whoa, that's nice. That's got a good edge on it for getting in eddies. Wow. Can find some more eddies for that. See how this bow lies over. Right through the hole. That's fucking Long Creek's finest. Let's go for that little eddy right there. You know, this thing's definitely very responsive. So far, the first set of rapids, it handled pretty damn easy. Surf. I think there's a surf wave coming up. Okay, not bad. Bow's easy to keep up. That planing surface on the bow makes it easy to keep up. The edges aren't super aggressive, but I can feel them. I can definitely feel the edge right there, but it's not super aggressive. Okay, those first few set of rapids I was in, one thing that I noticed, it gets on that planing surface and it's definitely like it'll turn really easy on you. The rails, the chines, the edges aren't like super sharp, so you don't have to worry about getting slammed. They seem to be pretty forgiving edges, but it kind of like, it was a little difficult to keep it on line. It doesn't want to track very well. Almost like it kind of, you want to get it and almost paddle it kind of on its edge through a lot of rapids. Lock in and let it just paddle. Because it's so stable, it's got that good volume right here. It's so stable, it's almost like I want to paddle it a lot like this. The seat's kind of in the neutral spot, maybe a little bit back. Not a lot, but so far it's pretty good. It's got a good feel to it. Very comfortable. It's the seating position. Thigh braces are comfortable, back band's comfortable, seat's very comfortable. Very impressed with how comfortable this boat is. Almost right out of the gate, I could tell right away that this boat fits really. These thigh braces work extremely well. Just kind of rocks on that edge. Nothing kind of crazy, which is to be expected, you know. That bow, it's easy to keep that bow dry. Woo, that was nice. Wow, you can spin it around. Like the ability to change directions. Felt pretty good the way it came off the boot. Nothing kind of like surprised me there. I was able to change directions real fast and get on a boot quickly. That's where this boat's going to excel. I can almost feel it. It's going to excel at those kind of drop, run something, drop, run something. It doesn't want to just stream from drop to drop. I can feel that. Comes out very predictable out of the hole. That bow just lifts. Yeah, the bow lifts nicely when coming through things. The only thing is you need to stay on it, kind of like keep an active blade in the water, because it wants to have kind of its own little directional coming out of stuff, because it gets on that planing surface and kind of like can go this way and that way really fast, which might not be the most favorable thing in some spots. What's up? All right, I'm gonna run more traditional line at Raven Shoot. At least I hope anyway. I'm going for that eddy. Woo! That was, I need to commit more to that eddy. That was my fault, not really the boat. I didn't lean up. Forget how long this boat is. There is a little loop down here. Let's go right on that. So it doesn't want to get up to speed right there. That's nice. It's easy to get off boot. See, you want to kind of lean up on that edge. That's what it feels like. Very wide, it's a wide deck up here too. One thing that I'm noticing about this boat is it's responsive on its edges. So once you kind of tune in those edges, you kind of get used to how to steer this thing. It doesn't like lock in the current. I'm gonna run this left line. See how this goes over here. Probably a mistake. You know what? I made a lot of mistakes in my life. There's a piece on off right there. It came out pretty good. See, you almost have to just keep an active blade in the water the whole time. That was nice. That felt really good coming out of there. Handled corkscrew like a dream. Now, on my first lap, I ran middle. Now I'm gonna run this far right. Apparently you need to be a little higher for this one. I had no idea that you couldn't run this at this level. The last few times I've been out here, I've ran over here, but it's been over 2 feet. And now it's not. Level's around about 1.7, 1.8. Like I would have run middle again if I knew I had to get out. I don't like getting in and out of my boat, I don't have to. Too bad. Woo, look at all the people. What's up? That thing moves nicely. Woo! Comes off good.
Yeah, what do you think about that move?
I'm liking it. Wow, so it does, it moves quick. Like I had no speed. Yeah.
I had a good move.
Yeah.
My first day paddling it.
What's up, buddy?
Which one is that?
This is the ZET Cross.
Yeah, I got a director on order.
Oh, what's up, man?
Nitrogen, how you doing, man?
What's up?
Finally caught up to you.
Yeah.
How are you?
Not too bad. Yeah, the looping Phantom guy.
It's the coolest Phantom I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Man. The way they did the color.
You can come out of eddies and you don't have you can even just kind of float and wait for it, then go. And it does that.
Really?
That's where it excels.
That's interesting.
The Phantom's kind of like you get speed up with that boat, and it gets it from the speed. This you don't, and it's pretty slow actually. It's slower than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be fast, but it's not fast. And I think because it's so wide right here, yeah, I think it's one of the slower 9-foot boats that I paddled. Little booth to the left. Send that little booth. Farther left, like a left-hand angle. All right, final thoughts for the ZET Cross. Really good boat. Outfitting felt amazing in it. Really good outfitting. The bow came out of drops really nice and smooth. It comes off boosts extremely well. This thing flattens out really good off boosts, lands nice and flat. You might want to get used to stomps on bigger drops. Smaller drops, I could really send it easy, and I didn't need a good wind-up. I could send it pretty fast. I could come out of an eddy, take 2 or 3 strokes, and then it was ready to go. It didn't track well. It didn't track as good as what I wanted to. It seemed like it wanted to move all around a lot. That's pretty much all I got on the ZET Cross. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.